The turning point for Christianity in Rome came with Emperor Constantine in the early 4th century CE. Eusebius, Life of Constantine. According to sources, Constantine experienced a vision before a critical battle, inspiring his conversion to Christianity. In 313 CE, he issued the Edict of Milan, granting religious tolerance across the empire and ending official persecution of Christians. This marked the beginning of a gradual shift from a predominantly pagan empire to one where Christianity gained influence in politics, society, and law. Macmillan, 1984. Constantine's support was strategic as well as personal. By endorsing Christianity, he unified diverse populations under a common faith while maintaining social stability. Over time, Christianity spread rapidly in urban and rural areas. Pagan temples began to decline. Some were repurposed as churches, while others were abandoned. Christian bishops gained political influence, guiding communities in both religious and civic matters. Church architecture evolved, with basilicas becoming central gathering spaces for worship, replacing traditional temples as focal points of city life. This transition was not instantaneous. Pockets of paganism persisted for centuries, especially in rural regions, often referred to as pagani. Yet the momentum was clear. The empire was slowly reshaping itself around a single faith. Constantine's conversion also set a precedent for future emperors, demonstrating that the emperor could influence not just law and governance, but spiritual life as well. Christian festivals began replacing traditional pagan festivals, and moral teachings influenced legislation and public policy, embedding faith into the very framework of the empire. By blending political power with religious authority, Constantine laid the foundation for a Christianized Rome, an empire where one faith would guide the moral, cultural, and political life of its people. By the late 4th century CE, Emperor Theodosius made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire. Treadgold, 1997. Pagan practices were increasingly suppressed, and temples either closed or were transformed into Christian churches. This transformation profoundly impacted law, society, art, and culture. Roman law began to reflect Christian moral principles, emphasizing charity, family values, and ethical conduct. Artistic expression shifted as well. Mosaics, frescoes, and sculptures increasingly depicted Christian themes, saints, and biblical narratives, replacing traditional depictions of Roman gods and myths. Architecture also changed, with churches becoming the centerpiece of cities, often occupying prime locations previously held by temples. Festivals and communal celebrations adapted to Christian liturgy, creating a blend of old and new traditions. Social life, which had revolved around temple rituals and civic festivals, gradually centered on church gatherings, charity, and Christian moral instruction. The legacy of this religious transformation extended far beyond Rome itself. As the Western Roman Empire declined, the Christian Church preserved knowledge, literacy, and governance structures, influencing medieval Europe and the shaping of Western civilization. The fusion of Roman organizational skill and Christian ideology laid the groundwork for the medieval church-state system. From countless gods to a single faith, Rome's religious journey shows how beliefs can transform an entire civilization. The shift from paganism to Christianity didn't just change rituals, it changed the heart of the empire itself. If you enjoyed this deep dive into ancient Rome's religion, like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell to explore more stories from history's greatest.